Hi guys, I'm Reval. Welcome to this video tutorial on how to use Flexbox. Please forgive me, I'm just recovering from a cold, so I may be coughing in between, but I'll try and edit that out anyway. Introduction. So, what is Flexbox? Flexbox is an efficient way to lay out, align, and distribute space on a page. Currently, W3C still consider it a draft. And what you need to understand about Flexbox is a flex container expands items to best fill space, or a flex container shrinks items to prevent overflow. Implementation. So a parent container requires flex properties. These properties will tell the wrapper how to treat the children. Children within a flex parent also require flex properties. These properties affect just the child. So for you to better understand exactly what we're talking about here, it'll be good for me just to demo some code, and let's take a look. Okay guys, so on the left here you can see a very simple HTML page with some basic markup. On the right hand side you can see exactly what it looks like in a browser. All it is just a main tag with a bunch of divs. And on the left, if we go back, you can just see the CSS. We're just removing some of the body's margin. Then we're applying some base styles to each of the divs. And for each div, we are then specifying a specific color just so we can identify them easier. So let's take a look at how we'd apply Flexbox to these divs. So like I said, we need to apply properties to the parent and the children. So in this case, the first thing we're going to do is go to container and say display flex. You don't have to type this out. If you have Emmet installed in Sublime or whatever text editor you're using, you can just use Emmet, press DF, hit tab. So what that does is it also gives you all the other prefixes, which is really good to use because right now Flexbox is not supported by every single browser, but adding stuff like this does help. So that's good to do the parents. Then for each child, we can just target box. And what you need to do for a child is you'd have to do flex, and then you can give it a value. And think of this value as a proportion. So if we do 1 and we hit refresh here, what flex or CSS is doing is it's saying, okay, I have 5 divs and each of them needs to have an equal proportion. So it's applying floats, it's applying width. It's not really applying floats, but that would be the best sort of way I can get you to understand what's happening is everything is going in line and proportionately it's applying sort of a percentage to it. So if we had to just keep resizing it, you can see that the divs do resize and resize proportionately. We could even do stuff like this. So if we had to target one of them by going box and let's say, I don't know, 4, and we said flex 3 and hit refresh, what's happening is it's saying, okay, each box needs to have proportion of 1. But when we look at 4, this needs to be 3 times the rest of them. So it works out really well, and you can expect when it comes to responsive design that this helps a lot. And just remember guys, this is just an introduction, maybe not real world, but it's really good for you to a good exercise for you to complete, and it gives you a good understanding of how Flex works. So here's a link for you guys, csstricks.com. Hopefully you're using it already. It's a great resource, and this link is just a brilliant resource for everything you need to know about Flexbox. So thanks for watching guys. Please like and subscribe, ask any questions below, and get at me on Twitter at Reval Govender. Thanks for watching.